Welcome to Yacht City Shark. It's Friday the 4th of February 2022. It must be about 9 o'clock in the evening and we are in Rodney Bay Marina. We've come full circle. Well, not really full circle. We've been out and we've come back again. And on a week-long charter, this would be it. You know, this would be the end of the trip. And tomorrow we'd be leaving the boat and flying home and all of that sort of stuff. But we're not doing that. It's a 2-week charter. And we've actually got the biggest bit of it still to come. So the last video I did, I think, was from Rodney Bay. And in the time since then, we sailed down to Soufrière, which I had been to with Kurt, my guide, last week, a week ago today. But this time, of course, we were sailing there and we were anchoring in the bay. Lovely position, close to Petit Piton, and looking onto the town. The only downside was we were a bit bothered by the what's rather patronisingly called boat boys, but basically vendors on boats who come out and try and sell you various things. And some of them are fine and some of them are a bit intimidating. We also at one point had a group of children on a paddle board who were coming around. We think probably maybe opportunistically looking for boats to board with nobody in them, watching for boats that people left. But then they still came back even when we were on there and climbed on board and wandered about and things, which is all a little bit awkward. But it was a lovely position, swam in the sea every day. Had to hold on to a rope trailing off the back because the current was quite strong, but it was very nice. And we went ashore. What did we do ashore? We had a meal ashore, which was very nice. Yeah, we all together very, very good. And we were joined at that point by Mark, our planned skipper who'd got stuck in New York. And he finally was able to join us in Soufrière. And then 2 days ago, God, time goes quickly, doesn't it? 2 days ago, was it yesterday? Maybe it was yesterday. We went to the town quay there, went to do a bit of shopping, filled up on water and stuff, and then motored over to a spot, an absolutely stunning point between the Gros Piton and Petit Piton. Amazing position. And not many yachts there at all, hardly anybody, where we had lunch and we swam. I've been trying to build my confidence snorkeling. I've never really done it much before, and I have to say I get a bit of panic-induced breathing when I put it on. So I was just practicing holding on to a rope again, lying at the back of the boat, head in the water, just calming my breathing down. And having a go with it. And I also brought out my waterproof camera, and I've posted one video actually taken by Nigel of me treading water rather furiously, and I will post some more videos of that. So that was very nice. And then we sailed. The original intention was that we would sail to Castries, the capital city, if you will, of St. Lucia. But when we were on approach there, you're meant to get clearance to go in, and we couldn't rouse them on VHF. For some reason, our VHF set doesn't seem to work very well at all, which is a bit of a pain. Even when we're right next to somewhere, nobody seems to be able to hear it. But we tried calling up the lighthouse and the harbour master, and nobody answered. And I hear music coming from different sides here. Yeah, so we couldn't do that. There were also some cruise ship movements evident in the port, and we wanted to avoid those very large ships. I think Norwegian Epic was in there again. I think possibly one of the celebrity ships, all sort of 4,000 plus passenger type ships, so pretty big ships. So anyway, so we then motored on from there up to Rodney Bay, where we stayed last night, and ate out on deck as usual, which is all very nice. And then this morning we motored round to Rodney Bay Marina, where we started, almost exactly the same berth, and then met up with Kurt, who took us over to the medical centre to get PCR tests done, which we need to get into Grenada. And we also went and did a little bit of shopping, and then spent a good chunk of the afternoon sitting in a bar, drinking cocktails. What did I have? I had a mojito and a cosmopolitan. Both were very nice. Cosmopolitan was particularly nice, like a nice bit of Cointreau. And then a bit of dinner, which interestingly was a Japanese place, so didn't expect to come to St. Lucia and have sushi and sashimi and that sort of thing. But they're all very pleasant. And now we've just come back, and as you can hear, there's music in the background. Believe it might be there's a moorings marina, sort of private marina nearby. I think it might be there the music's coming from. Let me just go up the companionway steps when I get my bearings. There it is. I'm on my own on the boat actually, as lots of people have gone off to have showers. Let's just come up here then. So there's music coming off to my left there, and then there was also something off that way as well. And then over behind me is the main highway, the Grace Islet Highway, linking Rodney Bay with Grace Islet. Oh, they've gone into Three Little Birds, isn't it? Don't worry, be happy. So the plan, we're off tomorrow bright and early. We have cleared out already. So clearing out is the process of basically formally leaving one country, but you can do it slightly in advance of leaving. So we cleared out, or rather Mark cleared out for us earlier this afternoon. So I suppose we're not technically here anymore. Our passports have been stamped, and we've got to be out within 24 hours. So tomorrow we are sailing down across the north and down the east coast of St. Lucia, and then we're not stopping. We're carrying on down into the territory of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We're not planning on touching Grenadine soil. The intention is to anchor on the way down, possibly in a couple of places, possibly on St. Vincent itself, and then Union Island, and then to check into Grenada in Carriacou in a couple of days' time. It's going to be a lot of sailing. There is a long way to go, but this is partly what we came for. So looking forward to that, and then looking forward to seeing Grenada. We should get, hopefully we think we'll be in Grenada for Wednesday, so we'll have a couple of days of that before we finish. We've got to be in the marina in a week's time, 6 p.m, and then finishing on the Saturday. So that's it. So we've sort of reached that point in the trip where, as I said, if this was a 1 week charter, we'd be finishing here. But the amazing thing is, all the time that we've had so far on the charter, we've got it all over again. So that's all quite exciting. So enjoying this trip. It's been wonderful, really wonderful. I've rather got burnt, despite putting lots of sun cream on. But that's an occupational hazard, I think, when on this kind of trip. Yeah, it's a nice group of people. Have just really enjoyed spending the time just relaxing, really. Bit of sailing, bit of relaxing, rather glorious. So that's I've lost count of what days we're on, really. I think I was counting from the first day I left home, so that would be day 10 maybe? Day 10? Let's count it as day 10, who knows? So there we go. I'll leave you with the cover of Mr. Marley. Very Caribbean. Stick together, be alright. I think they're finished. Strange finish. There we go. Good night. Oh, there are some people there.